You're listening to Cyber 94 Podcast. If you want to break into cybersecurity with real-life experience, go to cyber94.com.
So, Chloe, there's some pretty wild news coming out of the Bay Area. I mean, the entire government of Foster City has been effectively paralyzed by a cyber attack.
It's a classic and terrifying modern-day story, Ben. This was a ransomware attack. And for anyone listening who, isn't totally sure what that means,
Yeah?
the easiest way to think about it is, digital kidnapping. Hackers break into the city's network, they encrypt all their files, making them completely unusable,
Wow.
and then demand a huge payment to unlock them.
And the fallout was just instant. The city says they detected suspicious activity and, as a precaution,
Right.
they just pulled the plug on most of their systems. This means nearly all government services just ground to a halt.
The part that really gets me is that for a time on Thursday, both the emergency and non-emergency lines for the Foster City Police Department were offline. They're restored now, thank goodness, but can you imagine that?
No.
In a moment of crisis, the line you're told to call your whole life just doesn't work.
That's a direct threat to public safety, and it gets more personal. The city is now planning to declare a state of emergency
Okay.
and is warning that public information might be compromised. The city manager, Stefan Chatwin, basically said if you've ever done business with the city,
Oh, wow.
you need to go change your usernames and passwords right now.
And that's the brutal 1-2 punch of ransomware, isn't it? It's not just about getting access back to your systems.
Right.
It's the threat that the hackers will leak the personal information of residents and employees if the ransom isn't paid. For a city with a population of, about 33,000?
Yeah.
That's a massive breach of trust and security.
This really feels like a trend. I mean, the article specifically calls out that smaller local governments are a prime target. We saw this happen just last year in 2023 when Oakland was hit by that hacker group Play.
Right. That was a mess. It disrupted city services for weeks.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the hackers followed through on their threat, publishing tons of sensitive data on city employees. It even led to a class action lawsuit
Ugh.
that the city had to settle.
And it's such a known problem that the Department of Homeland Security even earmarked something like $375 million to help state and local governments beef up their cybersecurity. But it's a constant cat and mouse game, and these cities they're often outmatched and under-resourced.
Exactly. They have all the sensitive data of a big corporation. We're talking social security numbers, addresses, financial records.
All of it.
And often a fraction of the budget for a dedicated cybersecurity team. It makes them what hackers see as a soft target.
So as of now, Foster City is just in damage control mode.
Yeah.
They're working with outside experts to figure out, how bad the breach really is and how to safely bring their systems back online. But the road ahead is going to be long.
It really is. And it leaves us with a pretty unsettling reality about the world we live in.
So here's a question we'd like you to think about. How much trust do you place in your local town or city to protect your personal data? And what, if anything, could make you feel more secure?